Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Macro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. So last time around we built our train station at our new factory site for the heavy modular frame factory. This time around we are going to do a few small things just to check them off of our list and to proceed with our factory then. First thing I wanted to do is to complete some of the research that we can do right now. I already prepared some of the resources we need for that. Capsules, for instance, or some novelisks here. Let's have a look. So, oh yeah, and as you can see, I completed the FICSMAS holiday event tree here. So that's one thing we're gonna do today, build our Christmas tree and whatnot. So let's see, alien megafauna. There's only one thing left, and that's this one, so that we can scan for enemies. I don't know how useful that's gonna be, but we'll see about that. Let's do that. Nice.
Hostile organisms added to the object scanner. Note, it cannot detect the species, only aggression. There are many creatures that dislike you, Pioneer, but I am your true friend.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. Okay, let's have a quick look at the alien technology tree here. As you can see, I already finished more of those since I've been looking for Mercer-spheres and found some, and as you can see, they require more and more Mercer-spheres to complete them, but actually that's only the upload rate and the capacity for our dimensional depot, right? Which we haven't used up until I started using them. I'm going to show you in a second. So, okay, Caterium is already done. Mycelia. Yeah, for mycelia we need polymer resin. And I don't know, do we produce that anywhere? You know what? Maybe, now that I think about it, maybe we'll find that in our computer and quartz factory over here. Didn't we use that to produce rubber over there? Let's have a look. Good old times, right? Where everything was easy. What do we do here? The oil residue. And rubber over here. Directly goes to fuel. Okay, so I guess not. All right. So we don't have that available yet. I'm probably gonna set up a little production for this because obviously since you need liquids to produce the resin, you cannot do that by hand, and I have to set up a little production line for that, I guess. A temporary one. As always. Okay, so we can't do that, and I mean we could do that actually because we have another recipe for fabric already unlocked, right? We could use mycelia and biomass. So we could unlock the gas mask and the gas filter accordingly. Yeah, maybe that's something I'm gonna take care of in between episodes if when I will get us some resin here. Okay, let's not do that right now. Let's see, power slugs. For power slugs, we also need this time crystal thing. I think we needed that for alien technology down here. Oh no, that was something completely different. The singularity cell. Okay, so power slugs, we can't do anything here. For the quartz tree, we can unlock the shatter rebar. Shatter rebar. Not that we are going to use that, but
Shatter rebar unlocked. These quartz-infused rebars fracture when fired, launching deadly debris in a wide spread. FICSIT does not condone the use of such violent methods, so make sure there are no witnesses.
yeah. All right, this is the explosive resonance application, okay, for the pulse obelisk. Also, we are not going to use this one, but let's just unlock it for the sake of completeness.
Pulse Nobelisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobelisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user. Unrelated. Please ensure all your FICSIT liability waivers are up to date.
All right, I will review them right away, I guess. All right, and the radar tower. This guy, as far as I know, is pretty cool since you can kind of permanently scan a particular area of the map in terms of resources and stuff like that, right? So if you were to distribute them all over the map so that you cover basically all of it, you can see all the resource nodes at once. I mean, I know there are online tools available for that, and I heavily used them in my last playthrough, which made factory planning much, much more easy. But we're not gonna do that in this playthrough. So this might be something we wanna actually use. Problem about that is, as you can see, we already need heavy modular frames for unlocking it. And we have some, which we collected from various crash sites. But only those, right? Since, excuse me, since we are currently in the process of building the factory for it. So we might unlock it, and I guess you need them for constructing those radar towers as well, right? So as of right now, we are going to unlock them, but we won't be able to build them, at least not many of them, right? So let's unlock them to complete this tree.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So quartz tree completed. Nice. As for sulfur, we have those two guys over here, which are new to me. Actually, rocket fuel and ionized fuel, I think. Yeah. Both of them require another hard drive, right? I mean, we have some available, I think like 5 or so. So we could do that in principle, but I don't know what that is. Empty fluid tank, I know, it says right there, but as you can see, we don't have any recipes for that. So we cannot craft it as of right now. And yeah, I think we either have to wait for another MEM unlock, for another milestone, right? Or that's gonna be a recipe that we obtain from a hard disk. I don't know. And for this, we need the rocket fuel to unlock, so we can't do that either. What we could potentially do is the cluster obelisk. We need more nobelisks for that and some black smokeless powder that we produce somewhere close to the turbo fuel power plant. But I haven't prepared that yet. And yeah, turbo rifle ammo would be really nice, I think. Currently we're using the guided, the homing rifle ammo, by the way, which is really nice since you don't have to aim that sharply, right? This would have much more damage, I guess. Much more, one more, okay. Yeah, but for this we need to package our turbo fuel, so I would have to get some from our power plant over there, I guess. And also we need aluminum casings. I think we have some of them, but not really sure how many. So yeah, that's not gonna happen right now. Here, yeah, we already covered that. And here we already can see that we need stuff from the nuclear products tree, basically, right? In case uranium cells. Yeah, we don't have them. So that's all we can do here. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to research here. Let's refill our ammunition while we're at it. Like that. Cool. Let's review. We have... I found one more summer sloop, by the way. And as you can see, the other summer sloops that we had in here, I used them somewhere else. We'll have a look at that in a second. And I found a few more Mercer spheres, but not nearly enough to get the next research node done, right? And we have 5 hard drives, by the way. All right. Yeah, we would have had enough casings for that. All right. That's one thing. Let me show you another thing real quick. I talked about redesigning our distribution system here, right? And I did that. As you can see, we now have 2 levels of those distributing smart splitter and merger thingies here, covering both inputs of each container. So now we basically doubled our capacity in terms of bringing resources in. And currently the upper one is connected to our distribution system here, where everything comes in as of right now, right? So these 2 and the ones from the steel factory and iron factory, and everything goes here, and also our drop-off container down there. And then everything goes down this way to the upper layer, right? And then we have the lower layer, which is connected via this lift here and goes up there. And you may ask, where is that connected to? This is connected via this belt up to our our output train station. Input train station, sorry. So everything that's unloaded via these 2 platforms here will be merged here and goes down to the belt we just saw. Right? So everything is prepared to us delivering products here. Isn't that something? Yeah, let me have a quick look. Oh yeah, another thing that you might already have noticed are dimensional depots. These guys here. Just a quick recap. We unlocked that in the alien technology tree so that we have this... Wow, this looks so ugly in the background. That we have this dimensional depot. Oh, I thought it was interdimensional depot, but all right. Dimensional depot. That's kind of a second global inventory, if you will, where you can store and access resources, or basically everything, every item that you can have in your inventory, I guess. It has a certain capacity, as you can see right here. At the moment, it's 800 iron plates and 2,000 concrete, and so on and so forth. And with the research tree that we've looked at a few minutes ago, this one here, these two basically, you can increase either the capacity, right? There's one more unlock to that, so that we increase it by another stack. Okay. So for concrete, it's gonna be 500 more, for instance, right? Because they are 500 stacks. Or the upload speed. So that means, let me show you, we already have steel pipes here. Let's say I want to upload these 117 steel pipes to the depot. I can do that from the inventory, put it here, and then you can see they are uploaded, but at a certain rate, right? Not instantly. And that's the upload speed, basically. So there's that. No. Give me that. Okay. Yeah, the download speed is instant, by the way, right? Yeah, you can do that from your inventory manually, or you can use these uploaders here. And they work in a way that you connect a bell to it, and that it just uploads those resources, but at the same rate that you can do it from your inventory as well, right? So because I decided to use those for iron plates and concrete back here, because those are the most commonly used resources, right? We build foundations with them, walls, stuff like that. So in the future, we don't have to go back and forth to get more concrete or iron plates. We can just use them from the dimensional depot. And you can see there's a little checkbox here. You can directly take them. So in case I don't have any concrete in my inventory over here, and I want to build a foundation, I can directly build it from here. So that's great. I don't have to drag it over. And I mean, even if I would have to do that, it would be much more convenient, right? Yeah. All right. And also I put in case industrial beams here, since we need them for the Mark IV belts, right? Which we use the most at the moment. So yeah. I haven't placed an uploader for that though. We might do that at some time in the future. All right, that's that. Oh yeah. Another thing you also might have noticed is another train station platform over here that I already added. And that's the smart plating output, right? Because, let me show you real quick. Whoop. As you might remember, we need 2 additional inputs for our factory. That's automated wiring and smart plating, right? And we have to bring it over there, and we are going to use, I'm not really sure if 1 train or 2 trains for that. I guess 1 train should be sufficient. So we might want to split them across the 2 cars then. Yeah. We're probably going to do that. So this additional platform is exactly for this, right? Since, oh no, for the smart plating, not for the automated wiring, of course. We produce them over there, right, in our iron factory. Then we are going to split them off, and that's exactly the 6 times smart plating that you can see on the right-hand side in the to-do list, right? So we are going to split up 6 of the smart platings back there, bring them over here, put them in here, let's say, in the first platform, not in the second one. You know, just to put them in one train car. And then we are gonna send this train over here to our steel factory where we produce the automated wirings and do the same there, but with a second car. For that, we obviously need to build another train station, a completely new one, basically. I mean, I wondered, is it easier to bring the automated wiring over here? I mean, we also bring them over here, right? Oopsie. As you can see, here is one. Here, there. But we bring all of them over here, not only the 10 that we need. And splitting off all of them here, split them into like 10 and the rest, and bringing the rest onto the main belt here again. I don't know, dude. I felt it might be easier to just build another train station back there. And maybe more interesting as well, right? So we are going to do that. So this train will stop here, grab all the small platings, can grab, go over back there to our newly built train station, grab all the automated wirings from there, and bring it all over to our HMF factory and unload everything and repeat, right? So that's probably what we're gonna do today, basically. If we manage to do that in time. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I completed the FICSMAS stuff. I already showed you in the research tree. As you can see, there's basically a partly manual production line for everything here. So up to those stars here, that's basically the most complex product of the whole FICSMAS stuff. And we are going to tear down all of that, including this little iron and copper smelting line over there, which I also needed for some of the ornaments. And then I prepared this little platform here where we are going to build all of the FICSMAS stuff. So the tree, yeah, maybe also the candy cane, yeah, the snowman, not the gift tree, since those are the guys back over there produce the gifts. I don't know, maybe also the other things here, I'm not sure, but mainly these 3 things. So we can start with the giant FICSMAS tree right away, and I remembered that there should be some branches left over here. Cool. So let's start with that, and maybe let's build it in the center here. How about that? Do we have 6? Yeah, 6 times. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be the center of this. Yes. And that should be the center, right? So let's see. Oh. You're a big boy. Hello. Look at that. Cool. So that's our Christmas tree. That was easy. Let's see. The snowman. Let's put it on the to-do list, I guess. And for this, we only need bows and some candy cane. Bows are here, yeah. Oh. I don't know where to place them. Maybe just here. I mean, we could move them anytime we want. Or maybe let's, you know what? Let's place 4 of them around that. And with those little, what do you call that? With the tips. Maybe facing outward, which is hard to see. Like that. Oh, you know what? Let's do it that way. Yeah. That's much better, I guess. So let's see, like this. Here. Yeah. Oh no. Can't you just... Okay, let's build it from a little further away, like this. Yeah. And... Oops. Like that, right? Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. The snowman. I need to scroll down here a bit. Okay. We need actual snow, which should be over here. Yeah, how much? 50. Okay. Red and blue ornaments. Red and blue. So maybe we also want to build 4 of them, like so. Like that. Sure. Whoops. Rotation is really, really weird. But we got this, don't you worry. On here. And one here. Can we do anything with that? No. No. Okay. So there we have it. Isn't that something? Snow cannon. Actually, I gotta say, I'm pretty interested in the snow cannon. Snow dispenser, I guess those 2 have to be built on a wall, like here. And I don't feel like building a wall here somewhere. So let's see, I guess those also have to go on a wall. Huh? Let's see. Let's try those 2 things, and then I'd say we're done with the FICSMAS stuff. So copper ornaments. Copper ornaments should be here. Yes. And the ornament bundles should be over here. All right. So let's see. A snow cannon, huh? I guess. Caution snow. That it's gonna blow snow wherever it points. Right? Oh, it doesn't need power. That's good. So let's also place 4 of them on each corner, pointing towards our Christmas tree. Okay, like that. And 2 more. And we need more snow. Yeah, cool. All right. Happy FICSMAS, everybody. Let's see. FICSMAS power light. Oh, I see. All right. So we could. Oh, I kind of like that. How big would that be? Does it? Does it reach over the candy bars? I mean, it kind of touches them, which I like. I think. Let's do it this way. Let's just pull a power line. In a square around here, and then let's attach FICSMAS lights to them. Cool. Obviously they don't have power. Oh, wait a second. Maybe they actually light up if they have power. Do we have one somewhere? Back there, maybe? Oh, yeah. Do they? They seem to flicker, but I guess that's only because of the sky in the background. Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Then let's just not connect them. Well, there we are. Cool. One more thing. Where is that? Is it organization? Yeah. Large billboard is too big, I guess. So let's just use a display sign. There we go. Full emission strength, full glossiness. Another icon. Is there any? Something like that. Colors. Maybe red on a, what's this color actually? I don't know. On a white background. Can we change the layout to make it like that? No. Maybe like that. So, oopsie. Oh no. Do you copy all the settings? No, you don't. But I can do this. No. But I can do this. No. Okay, then we just leave it at that. Maybe don't have it that bright. Is that better? I think so. Okay, let's leave it as that. Let me throw everything else into the sink back here. Those and those, and those. Anything else? Don't think so. I don't know if that gives us that many coupons, but by the way, we have 200 of them. Could print them right away. Put them in here. We could also unlock some more stuff in the shop, but not right now. We have much more stuff to do. All right, so let's finally check that off of our list. This can go as well. And you know what? That's gonna be a longer process. Since we need, I don't know, 46 Mercer spheres to unlock the final 2 nodes down there. I don't think I want to have that on the to-do list until I find them. So let's remove them as well. We won't forget about them. I promise. I promise. So let's start with the small plating. The smart plating supply over here. So as far as I remember, we produced them on the final floor up here. Over here. This should be it. Yes, that's 2 for every assembler here, I think. Yeah, they all run on 100%. So that means, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. And we need 6 of them. So easiest thing in the world, we just split up the last 3 here and bring them to our train station. So let's connect those again. So these 2 are going into the storage. Question is where we want to bring them over. Let's see. Maybe we just pull a belt around here and output them here, maybe. Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what we do, it's gonna look ugly either way, right? So, and what I want to do is bring the belt down under here and bring it up again, right? We don't want to bring the belt on top of the train platform here, right? So that's basically the only condition I have. So, yeah, just throw all of them away. Huh, where do we send the belt? That's gonna be the question. Can we? No. Let's use the. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Let's use the next level here, I guess. Like that. Where are we? Is it this level then? No. So can we go one step further up? Yeah. So this is exactly the level I was looking for. So exactly 2 4-meter foundations like that. We also might just wanna output it over there, right? No. Give me the conveyor wall. I mean, we also could use the conveyor holes, right? The wall holes. The Andy wall hole. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's just, you know. So where is this? This is exactly in the center. Okay, and just keep it that way, I guess. Over there. No, we want it centered. So do it like that. Whoopsie, and that. All right. Remove the scaffolding again. And this. So. Now. Oh my God. That's very high up. Oopsie. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. How are we gonna bring that over that it doesn't look too, you know, free floating in the air? Actually, I don't know. Maybe let's have a platform up here, and this should be exactly on level with that, right? Meaning that it exactly fits those conveyor poles here. Can we remove those two? Yes, we can. And can we also please close that hole again? Yes. So, I'm really not sure how to do that. I mean, we could do something like that, right? Something like bring over a platform up to here. A little further maybe, something like that. Still a little further. Like that. Maybe up to this lane here, or line, or whatever you might call it. Is it that one? I think so. So remove that. Bring that over a bit. Up to here. So remove all of that again. Give me a wall, please. I can do that from below. So something like that. Maybe we wanna encase that just as a little, I don't know, something like that, right? So bring that down to there maybe. Oh, that's ugly. Maybe like that, and then a half wall on the other side. Oh no, that's a 1 meter wall. Okay, cool. So then let's use a 1 meter foundation and build me a little scaffolding here. Do it like that. Then the same on the other side, basically. Can I do that from here? Not really. Okay. Oopsie. There we go. Something like that. And then also something like that. You know, and then basically the same for this. That is a little encased, like a walkway, but only for the conveyor belt. Right? So, yeah, maybe we do exactly that. All right, looking at the time, we are going to end this episode here. I will complete this thing here. I think you now have an idea of what I want to build here. I hope so, at least. Otherwise, I'm going to show you next episode what it looks like. And then we will connect that to our train station here. And then continue building the other train station over at our steel factory. And you know what? Now that I think about it, why not? Why not? I was thinking about bringing all the steel products over here by train then, since we have a train station there, right? Why would we pull a whole conveyor belt over here? The problem is that we have a conveyor belt anyway, and that's this one back there for the frames, right? That we bring there over there. So we would need another train station to bring those over there if we want to get rid of all conveyor belts. I guess we just leave it like that for now. Maybe later on we want to do that. I don't know. Problem is that if we wanted to extend this platform further this way, we would overlap with our power storage building over here, which I actually don't want to, because I want to have the possibility to build that higher and higher and higher and at more and more and more power storages, right? I mean, we could easily build another one. So maybe limiting us in terms of space for our train stations here is not the way to go. Yeah, I don't know. We leave it as that for now. All right, guys. Anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, I'm gonna tear down the whole FICSMAS stuff as well. I will leave a few containers for basically all of the products we currently have. Not all of them, of course, but a little bit of everything, basically, right? And then I will tear down the whole production line because we don't need it anymore. And it looks kind of ugly, right? As every temporary production line, basically. That's all I'm gonna do. All right, so 5 minutes more for you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. The next episode, I guess, will be more filled with building stuff and designing stuff and getting stuff running, right? So it should be a little more interesting, I hope. Hope to see you around as well, and thanks so much for watching. Until then, bye-bye.